Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwam Yasha Allah, Koholoimla, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all the Akim and Akwaf, and that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability. This is Achanan Nawak. Just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And just another, a little lesson on showing you that Esau, Edom, which is a biblical name for the so-called white race, they're not in trouble as other men. So if you've been keeping up with this January 6th rioters bullshit, where Trump is trying to create a slush fund for them. So it says lawyers say January 6th rioters deserve money from Trump's slush fund. Their wives or husbands left them, right? And that's just Esau and them curses too. Out here looking stupid as hell. Ethics experts are calling President Donald Trump's so-called anti-weaponization fund a corrupt scheme unlike anything that has been seen in American history. But to an attorney representing hundreds of January 6 defendants, the $1.8 billion looks a lot like relief. But see, they do shit like this for, these real life criminals. You know what I'm saying? You could see these people on TV doing the shit they was doing. Police officers got killed. They damaged a bunch of shit. Pipe bombs and shit was found. I think they ended up blaming a Jake for that. But it says this is a stigma that's been put on all these people, said Peter Tickton, Florida-based lawyer who plans to pursue claims for as many 400 clients. For some, it's literally going to be a lifesaver. Why? Because they went out there, done all that stupid shit, wrecked their life, went to jail. Trump pardoned them. And then a lot of these people that he pardoned, them motherfuckers went back to jail for a bunch of stupid shit. Trump has been rewriting the history of insurrection since the day it happened. And on his first day of office last year, he granted clemency to nearly 1,600 supporters who were charged with crimes related to the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol. But the prospect of compensating participants through a new slush fund, administered by Trump's Justice Department for supposed victims of weaponization and lawfare, has even made some Republican allies squirm. So even some of these Republicans like, dog, this nigga going too far. Like, for real. He been doing a lot, man. Because he's suing the IRS for $1.776 billion, which is supposedly be 1776. He's suing the IRS, which he's in charge of. Then he settles. He settles with, basically he sues himself and then he settles with himself. And then he got this guy, I think his name Todd Blanchett, which was his personal lawyer before he became the DOJ lawyer. So it's a bunch of all types of conflict of interest, man, going on. And nobody is stopping these people from all this wickedness, bro. But the Lord is. And the Lord is really just showing him for who he is, man. Okay, so it says for this lawyer, a high school classmate of the president who describes the 2020 insurrection as a leftist conspiracy, the rioters Trump pardoned after retaking the White House are exactly the people the new fund should be rewarding. His firm has been filing lawsuits against the government seeking damages for the client's prosecutions and sees the fund as a potential way to resolve those claims outside of court. But they'll tell you they don't have no reparations or nothing for you, Jake. They mad about you getting a couple of dollars per month on food stamps and shit. Administration officials have said little about how the payouts will work or who exactly will be eligible. Yeah, how you gonna do that? But they haven't dismissed the notion of rioters getting a piece of the action, even if they were convicted of violently assaulting police officers. A 5-person commission is expected to review claims and dole out payments of taxpayer dollars. But acting attorney General Todd Blanchett hasn't named the commission members yet. So here you go, conflict of interest all over the place, bro. Tickton, the lawyer, suggested payouts should be determined by some kind of set criteria, perhaps a dollar amount for each day spent in prison, but said some factors would be difficult to quantify for those who stormed the Capitol. Some people lost their families after the riot, he said. Their wives and husbands left them. Oh, and what the fuck this got to do? Wives and husbands are leaving each other every damn day in America because this place is so goddamn evil. So the taxpayers got to pay because they went out and done something stupid, and their family members didn't want nothing to do with their asses afterwards. That's crazy work, bro. Okay, it says, well, some people lost their families after the riot. Their wives and husbands left them. I don't know what kind of value you can put on that. Well, what about what kind of value can you put on all the shit you've been doing to Jake since he's been here in the Americas? That you claiming that well, none of us had anything to do with it. Why should my taxpayers' money go towards these people? I had nothing to do with it. I didn't arrest any of these January 6 people. I didn't accuse any of them. I didn't go to court, sit on the stands and say, yep, that was him, that was him, that was him. So why should I? Same thing that they say about us. Well, well, how are we going to pay for reparations? No one's living today as a slave now, and we had nothing to do with slavery. Why should our money go to it? And who's it going to go to, and who's going to pay for it? But see, they'll make space and room for Esau. As a matter of fact, let me get this one script. And it just show you the hypocrisy of this man. This man is a very hypocritical being, man. But Psalm 73 fits him perfectly. Psalm 73 and 3, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, and violence covereth them as a garment. See that? Because they're not in trouble as other men. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart can wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily, right? And Trump really, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices like the scripture says. He's pretty much overall, he's doing that because his poll numbers are really, really down. And I don't think this is going to help, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these megas that wasn't there, that's not going to get a cut of this money, they're going to be looking like, well, what the fuck is going on here? What is going on here? You know what I'm saying? If they're not getting a cut, they're gonna be pissed. Like, my tax money is going towards this shit. Just leave it alone and move on. You know what I'm saying? Make the country great again, like how you said. You know what I'm saying? So he's losing a lot of approval ratings. His approval rating is down. So he's probably trying to just muster up, that base again. Let me see who. Trying to see where the Lord said they are. Let me see. Oh yeah, verse 18. And the Lord says, see, we're not to be envious of these people. Don't envy these people. Don't, because the Lord got something set up and planned for them. Psalm 73 and 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places. Thou castest them down unto destruction. And that's what's happening. Overall, Esau's kingdom the shit is folding, bro. That's what's going on. And Esau is a damn hypocrite. Let's get that. Job 20 and 4 says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So they're living in their last moments of this hypocrisy, man. Calling themselves judges, calling themselves, righteous, calling themselves, these people of justice. And there's nothing just about these people, man. They're the wicked that the Bible speaks of. Job 9 and 24, it shows you that it says that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not wearing, who is he? This man been stealing money, taking money, doing all kinds of shit, along with his sons. They all in there. They setting the market. They manipulating the market, setting prices. This nigga is suing himself, settling with himself, bro. That shit is wicked as it get. In fact, let's get that 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And this is what we're witnessing right now. The man of sin, the son of perdition, is being revealed out here, and that's Esau Edom, the so-called white man. Everything this man is doing is got the whole world just in chaos right now. You can't say that these, you got these other countries, yeah, they're wicked as hell, they do what they do. But when it comes to the wickedness of the world, the world that's being ran is being ran by these Edomites. So-called white man. Got everybody out here fucked up. I'm looking at the news in the backdrop right now. Gas is crazy work right now. You know, these stores are folding. Prices are going up on everything. A lot of people are shutting down. You know, you got especially a lot of these restaurants. A lot of these restaurants, you know, especially like, you know, restaurants that specialize in steaks, steak houses, and, you know, because beef is crazy work right now. People not even fucking with beef no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that. A lot of beef, you know, I never used to see it like that. When you go to Walmart right now, you'll see beef in the damn clearance section. And it'll still be expensive as fuck. You know? So Esau, Edom, the man of sin, is being revealed right now. Verse 4, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he is God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. And that's Esau. You know, he has placed himself out here as if he's this God figure. You know, you Google God, you see a white man. You Google the Son of God, you see a white man. Well, we say so-called white because they're actually pinkish to reddish in color. But you Google anything that's got to do with righteousness, you're going to see a so-called white man pop up. So he has fooled the world. You know, that's Satan, though. The adversary, or the damn devil, the deceiver. He has deceived the world into believing that he's this righteous entity, man. And that the world can't move without him. There can't be any type of building or any type of prosperity unless he has to do with it. You know, no one else can survive without him. Matter of fact, it's this chick I'm seeing right now in the backdrop. He trying to sue this one chick that ended up getting like 83 million out of his ass. Her old wrinkled up ass. And now he's trying to sue her for perjury. Then he's got this other lawsuit. This dude is all over the place, man. He's suing I think with Wall Street Journal, I think again for 10 billion or something with the Jeffrey Epstein files. You know, he just got too much shit going on, bro, for to be a president or a world leader that's got all this shit going on in the world. So, then you got his sons, that controversy, conflict of interest, you know what I'm saying? All that money that's going towards his son's little, I don't know if it's a robotics company or drone company or some shit like that, but his family getting paid. Then they talking about a damn $250 bill. They proposing putting his face on a $250 bill. The fuck out of here, man. Crazy work, bro. Anyway, I think that was, I don't know if that was it with that article. So they're gonna make you taxpayers pay for this bullshit. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Let's see what some of these comments got to say. Absolutely disgusting. I'm never going to forget who and what I saw on January 6th. He didn't even put his hand on the Bible when he was being sworn in, and Mega think he's the chosen one. Yeah. Hey man, he fooled y'all. He fooled y'all. Yep. Says, of course, this corrupt lawyer wants a piece of the pie. How much would 400 claims make him? This slush fund is nothing but a reward for being a part of Trump's seditious attack on our capital. And see, and this is causing a lot of division as well. This is more divisiveness, and even amongst the megas. You know what I'm saying? Because the article did say that some of these megas, these Republicans, they're not with that shit. They're like, hey man, you're doing too much now. You're going a little too far. Just leave that shit alone. Let's stay straight ahead on the projects that are before us. Yeah. Yeah, they was ready to hang Mike Pence ass. Forgot about that. Look at these man. You see some of that. You go back and look at some of that video. They was some. Hey, that was Esau in his real habitat, man. He was really showing you who he really was, man. Them white people was wilding the fuck out. You talking about chimping, but they'll talk about Jake. You know. Let's see. I'm just gonna put in how many of the January 6th rioters on the Capitol got rearrested. Some of these people got rearrested for a lot of heinous shit. So what if I say, you know what? Hey, shit, I was there. I was just at home looking at it from TV. I need my cut. What about that? You think they'll give me a cut? Yeah, it disturbed me too. You know, shit. I lost a girlfriend that I really liked and shit. We disagreed and she left me. Crazy. So okay, it says at least 4 January 6 rioters who received presidential pardons have been rearrested or charged with new crimes after their pardons, according to the Watchdog and Congressional Report. Overall, an estimated 33 pardoned individuals have faced additional criminal charges, with many of those incidents taking place before their pardons. Yep, Christopher um, Moynihan rearrested and charged with a felony for making terroristic threats to murder House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries in late 2025. So these people were violent, man. Daniel Charles Ball rearrested just 1 day after being pardoned. He didn't even get out 1 day, where he remained in custody on outstanding warrants from Florida. So he was already should have been in jail to begin with. Zachary Jordan Alam rearrested, subsequently convicted in connection with a home invasion. You breaking into damn houses. Matthew Huddle was killed in an altercation with a sheriff deputy during a traffic stop that occurred shortly after he received his presidential pardon. So he out here bucking with the law enforcement, right? So law enforcement got killed. Let's see here. And they want money. I don't even think none of those people even. I don't think nobody was really like arrested for the. Let me see how many died. Yeah, they overran that place, man. And okay, it says no officers died on January 6th. However, one Capitol Police officer who was attacked during the riot died the following day, and 4 responding officers subsequently died by suicide. Ah. Yep, U.S. Capitol Police Officer Brian Sicknick attacked by rioters with a chemical spray during the breach. He collapsed later that evening and died the next day. He said he died of natural causes following 2 strokes, but noted that the events of that day played a role in the condition when they killed that nigga, man. But see, this Esau, they killed him. They trying to make it seem like, oh yeah, it was natural causes though. Like he should have been able to take that spray. Then they had the 4 officers that died by suicide. They probably was getting a bunch of damn death threats or something. Who knows? Anyway, you see what the point is, man. Esau is wicked as hell, and they're not in trouble as other men, and they're more than likely this shit gonna go forth, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. So Esau is pretty much, he's falling under those curses. Deuteronomy chapter 30 and 7 as well. They're doing bad right now, man. Esau is not looking good right now on the world stage. I mean, they looking real seriously fucked up right now. Nobody respects them. Nobody, everybody looking at them sideways. They're being talked to like they're a piece of shit. Before they was looked upon as being, Jesus Christ him damn self. You know what I'm saying? Now they just looking at like, you people are damn, you pieces of shit. You're a plague. You're a parasite to the planet. Everybody is looking at them like that. And so they're fighting back now, and they still have the power. You know what I'm saying? They're still in power to exact extreme violence, because the Lord hasn't taken that from them yet, but it's in the process of being taken from them. You know, their prestige, their status, you know what I'm saying, as a people, that's starting to be snatched, man. So I'll end out there. Pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yasha Allah. And look for more of this, because this guy, he's just he's getting, you know, he's lining his pockets before everything fall. I'm sure Trump pretty much knows that the dollar is out of here. You know, everything is he's about to just do his work, get everything that he can. He probably thinking that life is gonna go on. His son Baron, you know, with you know, and they'll be doing well in the future and all this other shit. So yeah, man, it's not going well, man, for Esau. But anyway, with that, Shalom, Kwame Shalom, and a bubble ball.